What's up, guys? On Friday, I saw the new movie, The Fall Guy, starring Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, and Winston Duke. And this movie's trailer has been in theaters for months. Fucking months. It's directed by David Leitch. It's directed by the guy that did Deadpool 2, Bullet Train, two movies that I like. It has a budget of I want to say it has a budget of $130 million. It has a big budget. And I always talk about box office. It opened at $28 million domestically. They're like 60 million worldwide, which, I don't think that's a lot of money, man. But like the way these movies are budgeted, you got Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling is one of the best actors in the world, one of the funniest actors in the world. I still want the Nice Guys too. That's one of his best roles. I think that's one of his best roles. Him and Nice Guys are one of his best roles. But when you put Ryan Gosling in a movie, it's not an IP, and this technically is an IP. It's based off an old TV show. So technically, this is an IP, but it's not a popular one. Usually when you put him in something, and he's the main guy, it doesn't usually do that well. You only have a handful of examples of him being like the main guy in the movie, and them doing well. But who gives a fuck, because the movie is really, really good. Fall Guy is not the perfect movie, but it's really, I think it's really funny, and I think it flows very well. It's a 2-hour movie. It doesn't really feel 2 hours, Aaron Taylor Johnson, I think, I didn't mention he's in the movie too. This is another one of those roles where he's like, just like Bullet Train, he's in the movie. He's kind of centerpiece of the movie, but he doesn't have a whole lot to do. And I think Leitch, I hope I'm saying this right, I think David Leitch is going to give him a big starring role where he's the main guy eventually, and I want to see that. Because right now, in his movies, Taylor Johnson has kind of been like the dude that the movie's kind of about, or the dude that gets killed, or the dude that does it. Like, he's just the dude that's around, that the movie kind of is centered around, but doesn't really do much, And this movie's about a stuntman. He gets in an accident, goes off on his own. Emily Blunt plays the director that has a relationship with the stunt guy. I think another thing I'm going to get to it in a second. I think their chemistry, Emily Blunt's and Ryan Gosling's chemistry was, I think I just like Emily Blunt a lot. And I don't know if it's the greatest chemistry you're ever going to see, but I could believe they're a couple. I'll say that. I could believe they were a couple that could have worked at one point. So I think from the chemistry, from that standpoint, they made me believe they could be a couple. So I get points on that, but do I believe they're like meant to be together? Like this is gonna work forever? No, I think like this is meant to be forever after vibes from their relationship, But I do think it was passable enough to build a movie around, their relationship, and I do think. Like, I really like Emily Blunt. I think I just really like Emily Blunt because I think, like, the scenes where they were on the set and they come back together and she's fucking with Ryan Gosling's character, I think those were really good scenes. I think those were really, really funny. And yeah, I think Ryan Gosling and her together worked. I think it was thumbs up. It worked. Like I said, it's not the greatest thing ever, but it worked. I think the action for the little of it there was, I think it was pretty good. The stunts, it was a movie where the stunts good. I think they were passable, they were all right. Winston Duke's character, he's a big stunt coordinator dude. So when he gets into his action parts, he does his action parts. The girl from Ted Lasso, I'm blanking on her name. She's really, really good in this too. She plays like this sly producer, piece of shit, drinks Diet Coke the whole time. She's really good. She's really sly. You got like slimy vibes from her every time she came on screen. So like when the twist did happen with her character, it wasn't really that big of a twist because she just had slimy vibes the whole movie, But like I said, yeah, it's a fun 2 hours at the movies. I think it's a great way to start off our summer blockbusters, I give it a 7 out of 10. It's not the perfect movie, but it flows well. The action's good. It's a little funny, a little comedic. Not all the jokes land, but I feel like most of the jokes and most of the bits land. good enough, you know? So yeah, The Fall Guy, 7 out of 10. Peace.